Hello again. Welcome to another edition of CropLife Retail Week. I'm Eric Sfiligoj, editor of CropLife magazine, here today again with my friend Richard Jones. Richard, how you doing today?
I'm doing well, Eric. How are you? You're back in town again after some more travels, and you came back to a whole lot of snow.
Yeah, actually, I was very happy. I had spent the better part of the front part of this week in Phoenix, Arizona, which was very nice. It was in the 70s, and I got home just in time for a winter storm to dump. Oh, I don't know, probably better than a foot of snow in our area over the course of the last 2 days. But again, when you're working from home, you don't have to go anywhere. You can just watch it pile up. And when the alert is over here in a couple hours, as we're recording this, I'll go out and finally shovel out. So, but I know that I had piles along my driveway from the last snow event we had, and I noticed this morning that they are looking even with what's in the driveway. So, like I say, that's it's an indication I'm going to be out there for a little while when I finally do get up the courage to go out and move it all out of the way.
Your back is in for a surprise. I'm just warning you.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess you said you were trying to keep up with the storm as opposed to just
Yeah.
watch it.
And I may have about the same amount of snow that you do. So, oh well.
Yeah,
We'll see how it goes. But hey, it's February in the Northeast, and we need the moisture, right? So it's a
yeah,
good.
and yeah, exactly. So, but where I was in Arizona, I guess it the moisture wasn't a problem. Matter of fact, I know one of the funny incidents happened as I was on a ride and drive in the field, and the driver said, "Oh, looks like they spilled some water. Tanker spilled some water in the field." And I was looking at like damp mud, basically, and I'm thinking, "How is that a water spill? That's not a water spill back where I come from. A water spill is something that if you get into, the tire keeps spinning. This would have gotten the tire dirty, if anything." So I thought that was fun.
Different worlds for sure. Yeah.
Amen. But as I said, it was a Case IH event in just outside of Phoenix at the University of Arizona Fairgrounds, or grounds at least. And the Case folks have been bringing through dealers and customers for the better part of January. And they invited some folks from the media, myself included, to take part and see some of their new products. As you might imagine, Rich, and a lot of what they're going to be introducing this year is for the grower community, the new planter, new tillage equipment. But one thing that I was interested in seeing, they did have one whole section dedicated to their new self-propelled sprayer, the Patriot 50 line. And here is a video clip of Mark Burns talking about that product, and then showing me around the cab and how things work there. So enjoy this.
Hi, I'm Mark Burns, Marketing Manager for Case IH Application Equipment in North America. We're at the University of Arizona Research Farm just outside of Phoenix with the launch of the new Patriot 50 series. Some of the big highlights and things we would really like you to understand and know about this new product. First of all, a brand new styling. If you look at the front and the rear hoods on this machine, you're going to notice a significant change over the legacy products. And this is really the first product within the Case IH organization that's going to sport this new look. As you see future releases of four-wheel drives, front-wheel assist tractors, they will also start to get this new family appearance. Going from there are certain things that did not change from a current Patriot offering, and that is going to be the configuration. That cab forward rear engine design, really providing optimum weight distribution, but also getting us earlier field access, reduced rutting and compaction. Going back to some of the new features, the exciting things, brand new cab with new seats, new armrest, new controls, giving a brand new operator experience. There's a new way to propel this machine. The traditional hydrostatic Z-gate is gone, and we have a spring-centered hydrostatic multifunction handle that allows you to move forward and reverse by moving that handle very small amounts, but it does provide a great deal of flexibility in not only speed ranges, but also the way we operate engine controls, traction control, basically a brand new operator experience in making the machine move. Then we start to transition a little bit into some of the product specific things. New stainless steel a stainless steel product pump housing, also with the traditional cast iron offering. New spray tubes, going from a 20 or a 3/8 inch opening for our nozzle bodies to a 21/32 opening, really providing more flow, up to 21% over current products, so really going to drive that productivity. New spray technology, Aim Command Flex 2 gives us the ability for individual nozzle on-off control, turn compensation, the severe duty poppets that come along to extend their life, a change in operating frequency from 10 Hertz now defaulting to 20 Hertz. So we're going to pulse this system twice as fast as prior versions, really providing the optimum spray pattern and coverage that we're looking for. A whole host of great things to look at, to talk about. For more information, you can certainly look to our website or contact your local dealer or distributor. Part of the hydrostatic drive system is going to be setting our top end speed, and we're going to do that using the scroll wheel at the base of the multifunction handle. As I scroll or change the position of this dial, it will be reflected on our Viz2 display, and that's going to set my top travel speed. So as I roll it, I'm increasing by 1 mile an hour, and that is the effective range of the hydrostatic drive. And that can be from as low as 2 to 3 miles an hour, all the way up to the top travel speed of 32 or 37 miles an hour, depending upon the chassis.
So that's what Mark Burns, my friend from Case IH, had to say about the Patriot 50. Of course, folks who are interested in seeing it for themselves can expect to find it at both the National Farm Machinery Show coming up here in Louisville in a couple of weeks, and also at the Commodity Classic, which will be taking place in mid-March in New Orleans. So again, very, very impressive piece of equipment, and I'm sure it'll be getting a lot of buzz around the show circuit for the next couple of months as the Patriot 50 makes its market debut.
Exciting to see all this new technology. And every time we turn around, there's a new development, and it's stuff that's delivering real benefits. This is not the stuff that's out there, and we're hoping it might pay dividends someday. It's great to see real technology that's reaching the field.
Yep. So one thing, just follow up on something. I know, I think it was last week, we had the video clip from the association heads talking at a panel discussion at the Illinois Fertilizer and Chemical Association annual meeting. I know the clip we had was talking about carbon credits and retailers. But one of the things that they talked about on the panel was consolidation. And I know the folks, the heads of the associations pretty much feel that the major consolidation among the bigger crop protection and fertilizer companies that we saw maybe 7-8 years ago, pretty much that those are done. That, basically, antitrust considerations would come into play. So these companies basically could not get much larger by merging with larger, or same size competitors. But there was one, Richard, that happened, I guess, a merger of smaller players in the crop protection market. This took place, was announced at the end of December, and actually, I guess, was formally announced here at the beginning of January. So we've been doing other things on CropLife Retail Week, hadn't got around to it, but wanted to mention that our friends at Albaugh, based in Iowa, have agreed to acquire Rotam, which is a crop protection company that's based in Hong Kong. And that acquisition should be completed here in the first half of 2022. But had a statement from Albaugh, Kirk Peterson Holland, basically saying that with this acquisition, Albaugh becomes a broader, better balanced, and stronger resource company. The business will become a truly global business with operations in China, Asia Pacific, new markets in the Americas and Europe, the Middle East, and Africa, and stronger position in the existing US, Argentina, Brazil, and Mexican markets. So again, there you go, Richard. Albaugh acquiring Rotam, and we wish them well in integrating these two businesses together.
Absolutely. The mega mergers and things may have to slow down a little bit, but there's always going to be opportunities for finding efficiencies and making businesses better. So I think we'll keep seeing things like this for sure.
Yeah. And speaking of sort of acquisition news, I guess, we found out that our friends this week at CoLines, which was the number 10 company on our 2021 CropLife 100 of the largest ag retailers in the country, that they took place. They had a merger in 2021 with Harvest Land Co-op, also in what was based also in Indiana, like they are. And as you might imagine, Richard, when you get two large cooperatives together to merge into one and start bringing assets and people under one roof, that sometimes the space under that one roof gets a little cramped. And that has been the case with CoLines. So they've announced that their current headquarters in Avon, Indiana, is no longer adequate, and they're going to be moving to a new headquarters facility about 10 miles away in Indianapolis, Indiana. And then that move will take place here in the summer of 22 and increase their ability to keep up with all the new bodies they have in the CoAlliance family.
It's exciting. And in Indianapolis, Indiana, and in the summer of 22, that sounds familiar.
It does. It should sound familiar. Not to tease or blow our own horn too much, but just a little bit. If you are saving dates, looking forward into the future, on July 20th and 21st, the second Tech Hub Live event will be taking place in Indianapolis at the Indiana Convention Center. And I know, Richard, we're working on that now, but maybe you can offer some insights to our viewers on what might be taking place this summer at that event.
Well, thanks, Eric. Yeah, that's we're very excited about it. I know you're going to be really engaged in the show next summer and already working with us as we're putting the program together for 2022. But it's an exciting opportunity for us to build on what was really a big success last year with our first ever Tech Hub Live event. We held it in Des Moines last summer. This is really an event where retailers can come learn about the new technology that's out there that's really applying to the full spectrum of what's happening. Precision has been a big part of what we do, but things are going beyond precision to really a more broad look at ag tech. And Tech Hub Live is really the intersection of technology and agriculture. So we're putting together a program that's going to befit what we did last year and build on that. We're going to have a great conference program. We're going to have a really great trade show with a lot of opportunities to see some new and emerging technology, as well as the existing stuff that can help you right now. We'll build on our tech talks that we've done on the trade show floor, where you get a little more in-depth look at some of the new technology that's out there. So be watching for some announcements around Tech Hub Live now. But if you want to go now and just check out some dates and location and see a little bit about last year, go to techhublive.com. Check us out, and again, be watching for more information on this, because we'll be having a lot to talk about here in the next few weeks.
Very good. So as Richard said to our viewers, stay tuned for more information in forthcoming videos. All right, Richard. Well, fortunately for you, your favorite segment of the show, it is time for Fun with Numbers. So, Richard, this month or this week, I've got a fairly big number to hit you with.
Okay.
1.2 trillion. And your clue would be invaders. And I will tell you straight off, it is not referring back to the 1960 TV show with architect David Vincent trying to keep aliens from taking over the world. So that is not the answer in this instance, although it was a great show if you like sci-fi or in the 60s. But no, this 1.2 trillion is your number, and the clue is invaders. So what do you think that 1.2 trillion could represent?
That show was going to be my guess, obviously. So I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board here. Could it be Economic impact of invasive species.
Wow. Oh, I bow before you. You had nailed it completely.
Man,
Yes. Yes, yes, indeed.
this is not so hard.
Okay, I'm sure somebody in the past would have argued that it was incredibly hard, but yeah, props. Yeah, an Auburn University research study basically found out that $1.2 trillion was the negative economic impact of invasive species on the US economy since 1960. So from 1960 to I think 2021 or 2020. Now the interesting part of that is, what part of that was the total economic impact across the economy, but agriculture in particular, their number in that 1.2 trillion was over 500 billion. And that came from invasive mammals and insects and the damage they caused to crops in the country. So, Richard, I am very, very impressed. That gets you a very loud ding, my friend, and I'm very. I mean, you nailed it right on the head. Good job, sir.
Thank you very much. I mean, I wish I could get a ding for a happier number, because that's definitely a challenge for everybody, and it's amazing to see how many invasive species enter the country every day, every year. It's incredible, and we always need. It's a never-ending battle to try to find new solutions. So
I was going to say, and I know you being from Texas, I imagine fire ants were probably something. I mean, did you have to deal with them often in your backyard?
When I moved to Ohio, people thought I was weird when I would see ants and I would run away. And they're like, "What's the matter with you? They're just ants." I'm like, "No, seriously, you don't know what you're talking about." Step in one of those things in the summer and you'll move pretty quickly too. But oh yeah, fire ants, just terrible. So and I've spent a lot of my career working on the specialty crop side, and there's always the new invasive pests that really do some significant damage until we can come up with controls. So
yeah, I know in particular the the psyllid, the one that causes the citrus greening in Florida, California, and I guess that's also made its way to Texas now too. So pretty much, yeah, I know that's done in very, very serious damage to the orange crops that we've had in the U.S. or not had over the last 10 years or so.
It's really just decimated the citrus industry around the world, not just in the U.S., but
right.
Keeps moving from place to place. But citrus greening, yeah, terrible. So
okay, well, not ending on that happy note. Well, Richard, again, thank you for joining us this week, and thank you to all our viewers for joining us for CropLife Retail Week. We hope you have a great week, and we will see you again real soon. If you have questions or comments about today's episode of Retail Week, contact us by email or Twitter, or type your message in the comment section below. Your feedback is important to us. We will try our best to address your thoughts in next week's episode, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.